I'm Shianne, and this is my persuasive speech.
I'm Jaslyn. I'm 12.
My name is Jorge and I'm 15.
I'm DeAndre and I'm 17.
My name's Irvy and I'm 14.
I am Irvy as well. We're watching her speech.
Alright, so December 14th, 2012 at 9:35 a.m. All units, please respond. There's a school shooting in progress. 375 Fan Hill Road. Suspect is armed and dangerous. I'm here to persuade you today that the Sandy Hook shooting was a conspiracy and not a real shooting. There are speculations that the government was in on the shooting and needed something big to happen so that they could pass a ban on the assault rifle. We can all agree that there was in fact a shooting and that people did lose their lives, but it was really what people wanted to believe. I have kids of my own and I couldn't imagine if one of them was shot that day. I will be covering the shooter, Adam Lanza, and what the media put out and the facts about the shooting. So Adam Lanza, a little background on him. He was very antisocial. At the age of 6, he was diagnosed with Asperger's syndrome. His mother took him out of school his sophomore year because the faculty had other plans for him that she did not approve of, and she homeschooled him until he got his GED. He used his mother's guns the morning of the shooting and a bulletproof vest. He killed her in their home just moments before he drove to the school and continued on with the massacre. He was accused of shooting 20 children and 6 adults. With that being said, let's look at the topics that really make you question the shooting. So what the media tells us. Ambulances were turned away. There were injuries and fatalities. Medical personnel should have been on scene. I've seen accidents, and even when someone is most likely deceased, they are transported to the hospital where they are there pronounced dead. There was one injured, but no reports or sighting of that one child or teacher were never heard of or seen of. This person hasn't come forward or been interviewed about what happened that day. Doesn't that seem odd to you? It seems odd to me. So the murder weapon that was used was an AR-15. This one here. So that evening, they uncovered a gun from the trunk of his car, and it was believed to be the AR-15. If Adam killed himself in the school after the shooting when the cops got there, how was the weapon in the trunk of his car? There were memorial pages and fundraiser websites created before the shooting even occurred. The elementary school had a fundraiser set up for money for the victims' families that was set up 3 days before the shooting even occurred. So some would ask, why were they already created unless somebody knew what was going to be happening? However, there is proof that some websites and articles are wrongly published. So I will now be going over some of the facts of the Sandy Hook shooting. Lanza had no training with any weapons. His mom did have a big collection of weapons, however she did not keep it anywhere that he had access to, knowing what he was capable of. It was proven back in March that Lanza had possessed a list of 500 of the world's most notorious mass murderers and was trying to rack up the greatest number of kills in history. A Rest in Peace Victoria Soto Facebook page was indeed created 4 days before the shooting occurred, as well as a few other victim pages within days before. These pages were later taken down after people started realizing that the dates didn't match up. The government also 17 miles away that morning was having a training for what to do in the matter of a crisis when children are present, and there was also same trainings in a way going on when the London bombings happened, as well as when the Twin Towers were hit. I don't think that's a coincidence. So I've just gone over the shooter, Adam Lanza, what the media has said, and a few facts about the Sandy Hook Elementary massacre. Nobody wants to believe that the government could be in on this, but something bad needed to happen so that they could ban assault rifles. In response to this speech, I would like all of you to watch the video on YouTube, Sandy Hook Hoax. I'll leave it up to you and your own opinion. Whether you believe it or not, it definitely makes you think about the chain of events and why certain things did or did not happen that day and days following. It's a shame the government would sacrifice the lives of such innocent individuals, but of course they only tell you what they want us to hear and believe.